Let's talk about Oko Iyawo. Oko Iyawo is the first Yoruba film from the stables of Flaming Sword Ministries, Dallas, Texas. Did they do well? I think they did well, yes, except for the little flaws in the film. Alright, let's dive in straight into it. Oko Iyawo, the casting: Oba played by Adekunle Adedeji, Aremo played by Adesoji Adedoju, and Bolade played by Adegbenga Adeboye, and Iyawo played by Afolakemi Ajetumobi. Sorry if I'm not getting the pronunciations right. The set design was done by Royal Event consulting, and then Adeyinka Babatunde. The makeup artist on the set was Flaming Sword team and Adeyinka Babatunde. DOP on the set was Adeyemo Dauda, and the editor was Adeyemo Dauda. Lighting and sound was done by Adeyemo Dauda. It was written and directed by Wole Adeyi and produced by Wole Adeyi and Margaret. Alright, let's dive into the storyline. It tells the story of how God forgives us our flaws and our sins despite our negative attitude or our unrepentant attitude towards our deeds and actions. You know, several husbands kept on reporting their wives to God. They kept on bringing the case of their wife, their adulterous wives, to God and telling them that they're tired, they want a divorce. And God kept on telling them that Jesus Christ, seated at the right hand of God. It's a kind of illustration. Jesus Christ was seated at the right hand of God, and he was interceding for the brethren, telling them his own experience, even with us as his children, how we do different negative things, and he forgives us. It's an illustration. It's a kind of illustration. So it's not a direct message. It's not a direct storyline like that. It's an illustration. Go check it out. You understand what I'm talking about better. All right, let's dive in straight into the good and the bad. The concept and the message was brilliant. I must applaud the writer and the director for this wonderful concept. It was brilliant. The costuming and the set design was properly done. The acting and the cinematography was well done as well, and the set design was well done by Royal Event Consulting and Adeyinka Babatunde. These were the things I felt were good about this movie. All right, let's dive into the things I felt were flaws and I think need improvement in this movie. The dancers in heaven were putting on makeup. You could see eyeshadow, and you could see foundation on their faces, and that didn't work. I mean, these are dancers in heaven. They are praising God. They are rendering praises unto their maker in heaven, and they are on makeup. The makeup should have been toned down. Even if it needed to be done, it should have been toned down, that it shouldn't have been recognized that they made up their faces in heaven. All right, next thing was that there were continuity issues. There was this scene where God was talking to one of the husbands, and then from daytime it immediately transited into night. Was it evening time or so? From daytime the scene began to become dark, and it went black and it went dark. It was as if it was daytime, then it was night, or it was evening, or by 7 p.m. immediately. That didn't work. The continuity wasn't good enough. The dance and the songs were becoming too much. It made the film overstretched, and it dragged the film to an extent that it shouldn't have been dragged up to. I felt the film should have ended than it did. It should have ended earlier than it ended because of the dance. And I understand that the dance was part of the concept, but I just felt it should have been reduced at some point. The editing had little problem. The transition, the way the editor did the transition from one scene to the other, it had some problem. And the shots as well, some shots were not properly taken. This is all I'm able to gather for Oko Iyawo. Go check it out. It's already uploaded on Wole Adeyi's Facebook page. Go check it out. Scroll down, go check it out on YouTube as well, on Flaming Swords YouTube channel. Go check it out. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Bye for now. My name remains always Daniel. At last I'll be rating this one a 7/10. Catch you all later in the next one.